What's up, y'all? Please like the video and hype the video, and let's get into it. So we are here today to talk about Keyshia and Guccimane and Nicki Minaj, because if y'all don't know, they went on the Breakfast Club yesterday, and I am just a little bit disturbed. I'm confusion. I am trying to figure out what alternate universe we're living in, because her and Guccimane went on the Breakfast Club, and like she always does, Keyshia was talking the whole time, running the whole interview, as she always does. Just like when he's performing, she's on stage, like she is with the man 24/7. And that's the part that gives off the vibes that she's his handler. Okay, like everyone wants to think that Nicki is just crazy, but when shit is just so far out there and so like, yeah, right, that can never happen, it seems like the person is crazy. It's sad. It's sad because Nicki just always gets painted out to look like she's crazy, but it's like some things you got to look a little deeper and makes you go hum. So anyways, what I'm talking about is her and Gucci Mane went on the Breakfast Club. And out of nowhere, they start talking about how Guccimane was schizophrenic and how she saved him, and how, when she sees that he's about to go through an episode, she's able to, see the signs. And like the shit that she was saying was freaking me the hell out. Like, I'm not going to say like I'm a super conspiracy theorist, but yeah, I do watch a lot of Lovely Tea, and I do be putting my tin hat on. And I do think that life is stranger than fiction. Like there is things that be happening that you just would never think is really happening in real life, because it's just so far out there and crazy. But y'all would have never thought Epstein has an island where he's over there, got little kids on the island either. Y'all would never think that Diddy was oiling up, ex-workers. Okay. But, things do be happening that's weird as hell. So I am side-eyeing this Guccimane and Keyshia thing, because it's like the things that she was saying in the interview was like, this is strange. This is strange. So we're about to get into these clips, and then we're going to talk about it. But yeah, first of all, did any of y'all know that he was schizophrenic? Like, schizophrenic is like, I hear voices, I'm going to chop people up. That's schizophrenic. I don't think Guccimane is schizophrenic. I'm sorry. And I do think doctors be out here labeling people, and that's like a control mechanism. Like they want to label Britney crazy. Now she's crazy because y'all done put her on fucking lithium for years and shrunk her brain. And now she's a little crazy. But they want to put labels on Wendy Williams, labels on Britney, so they can control their money and run their accounts. And I don't know if that's what's going on with Guccimane, but it's a little disturbing. And I don't know where the hell this is coming from all of a sudden that they're coming out announcing that he's schizophrenic. Like the timing of it is weird as hell. Everything of it is suspect to me. She does sound like a good, concerning wife. And, I do think she takes good care of Guccimane. But now after this interview, it's like, I'm freaked out. I'm not even going to lie. But let's play the clips and then y'all tell me what y'all think. And can some esthetician or Botox specialist tell me what the fuck is going on with her face? Like, she always been a pretty girl, but her face is looking crazy. It's very puffy. Like, she has a lot of filler in it and it's falling. I don't know what's going on, but her face is looking crazy. Anyways, the part of the interview I'm about to play is they were talking about, how did you recognize when he was going through an episode and blah, 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 blah. So that's the part we're going to get into right now. Oh, and they were like, well, what do you do when he's having an episode? Like, what measures do you take? And that's the part we're going to get into.
I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram. I delete everything. Even if I got to change his password, I'm changing it, because I don't need the public to know he's having an episode. Mm-hmm. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th, because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. Mm-hmm. And I just control everything at home. And now before the episodes come, I catch it. So that's why he hasn't had another one. And how you catch that is he doesn't speak to you. He wants to be left alone. He don't eat. He does not sleep. Text messages, there's a period after each word. And I'm like, you're going through an episode. You're sick. No, I'm not. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Why do you think that? You're not speaking to me. Well, there's nothing to talk about. I said, well, that's not how you speak to your wife. And I'm like, you're sick. And we snap out of it right then.
Wow.
Swear up and down that Raven Simone's wife is her handler, but you can't tell that Keyshia is fucking Gucci Mane's handler. Like, what the fuck she talking about? I control. I told him not to do this. I told him not to do that. Oh, he's schizophrenic. Nah, I think you laced that man. I think you did something to that man. Because it's awfully funny how schizophrenia is put on certain celebrities, and then a month later, a couple weeks later, now it's, oh, he got schizophrenia, this and the third. Nah, I think you his handler and you probably did something to him. Or y'all both could be on the narrative of painting certain celebrities out to be schizophrenic and alluding to their husband stealing their money and this, that, and the third. Like I said, something ain't right in that Keyshia Kayor and Guccimane situation. That lady is a fucking handler, or they both in on the motherfucking narrative. Like, that shit is crazy.
Okay, it's the language that she's using for me. The key words, like she tells him, oh, you're sick. Like, I don't know. That's like what I've seen in movies all my life, is people will try to convince people that, oh, you're sick. That's not how you talk to your wife. Like, I don't know. I know she's saying it in a very loving manner. It's something about it is freaking me out. Maybe I don't watch too many Jordan Peele movies, but it do seem like she's controlling him. She even says, I control him. I delete the apps. I change his passwords. I don't let him go on Instagram. I don't let him do this. I don't let him do that. It's like she is controlling a lot of life. Hell, when he was in prison, she was controlling what he eats. She was making him be vegan. When he got home, he wanted a burger. She was making him eat watermelon. Like, I know these choices she was doing for him to be healthy, but everyone thinks that when Guccimane went to jail, he got cloned because he came out, he's totally different. And I agree, he's totally different. The man don't even look the same. Now, I'm not saying he's cloned, but it's definitely some shit going on. I don't know, like, any man that just acts like that just lets his wife run everything. He can't even perform without her being on stage. Now, that is weird. Your husband's a rapper. Why do you need to be on stage shaking your ass while he's on stage? That just never made sense to me. 1 or 2 times, yeah, that's cute. But every single time, do you got to be up there twerking? No. Okay, let's get into this other clip. Then we're going to get into what Nicki said.
There was one point I had to just go on my knees and pray because it's like, he's like, I don't like you. I mean, the things he would say are really, really bad. And I just have to, like, take a deep breath. Like I said, I'm not talking to you right now. You want to sit here and be crazy alone? I'm not going to allow you to be crazy alone. Yeah. So, like, I have to, like, set a plan up. Like, at one point, I called his attorney. I called some bodyguards, and I just planned a whole kidnap. And we kidnapped him and took him to the hospital because we could not get him to the hospital. And he was trying to fight them and everything, but it was 6 of them. He couldn't handle it. And we threw him in the car. He would try to jump out the car. So we put him in the center of the car, you know. And that was like his last episode.
Well, that's a 5150, right? That's what they call it?
When you go to the, like, yeah.
Yeah, but they try to do things where he could sign himself out. And I'm like, he's not signing. Like, I'm stern with them. He's not signing himself out. I'm his wife, and I'm his power of attorney. He ain't going nowhere. Like, I have to be strict. It's kind of like you have to go in mother mode. You know, and put your foot down.
That is not strange to y'all that she said she had to get bodyguards to kidnap him and put him in, you know, a crazy hospital and tell them, no, he can't leave. He can't sign himself out. Like, that's not a little bit strange to y'all? When did y'all ever hear that he was schizophrenic? Now, he did go on to say that, you know, he thinks it was caused by stress and, you know, doing substances and drinking lean. Okay, people do act different when they're on substances. I've seen people act schizophrenic on substances, but that don't mean you're schizophrenic. And I feel like doctors are quick to just give you titles and put you on meds because that big pharma is big money. They want you to be on medication. They want you to be subdued. But it's strange to me. It's strange to me that they're calling him schizophrenic. And now all of a sudden, I've never heard this before yesterday. All of a sudden, he's schizophrenic. All of a sudden, they were just calling Nicki Minaj schizophrenic a couple weeks ago. Cardi said, oh, she's been diagnosed schizophrenic for the past 7 years or something like that. Now, all of a sudden, you know, Nicki been beefing with the Breakfast Club. Now, all of a sudden, Guccimane's on the Breakfast Club talking about he's schizophrenic, right? His wife's running the interview. That's no big shocker. She's always running everything. But y'all don't feel like this is like predictive programming? Like, come on. And everyone's wondering, like, why is Nicki mad? Why is Nicki mad at Keyshia? because like it just feels like a whole setup. Like they were just calling Nicki schizophrenic, and now here goes Keyshia Ka'oir and Gucci Mane on the Breakfast Club talking about schizophrenia. And then we got Charlemagne and Envy over there asking them, oh, do you recognize when other celebrities are, you know, having episodes and they're tweeting, and who the fuck you think they talking about? They were 100% indirectly talking about Nicki. They were sending shots directly at Nicki like, oh, do you recognize when other celebrities are having episodes and they're tweeting? And then so everyone wonders, oh, why the hell is Nicki mad at them now? What did Keyshia do? The reason why she mad at you, Keyshia, is because she knows that this is all part of like, I don't know about the Jay-Z of all, but the powers that be do want everyone to believe that Nicki's crazy. So, oh, Keyshia, you're jumping on the bandwagon and you're going out there and you're going along with this narrative of schizophrenia. Of course, she's going to be mad at you for taking part of that. And then she mentioned Nicki's name. She was on the interview talking about, you know, Keyshia Ka'oir. She was on the interview talking about Gucci don't get his flowers. You know, he put a lot of people on like Nicki, the Migos. And she was saying, you know, she jump-started a lot of these people's careers and she just wants them to thank him. Thank him when you get an award. And actually, Nicki did thank them when she got the Video Vanguard or whatever the award she got for MTV for like kind of like a Lifetime Achievement Award. I don't remember what it was called. It was a big fucking deal. They dedicated a whole part of the show to Nicki. She got up there and thanked Gucci Mane. So it's like, baby girl, who is you talking to? So anyways, this is what Nicki had to say. Okay, so Nicki tweeted, Gucci's wife has been trying to be me for years, been dying for the spotlight for years. She's there to keep Gucci sedated. Gucci hates Deborah Antony. If y'all don't know who Deborah Antony is, that's Waka Flocka's mom. She managed Nicki when Nicki was working with Gucci Mane in her early years. So Nicki goes on to say, they don't want Deb around me. She's around me now. Charlemagne the fraud, Jay-Z friend and business associate. Using iHeartRadio for these disgusting ploys against innocent families. He was around Wendy before her life went to hell. The buck stops here, baby. Bookmark this tweet. Y'all really do not understand who I really am. Bring it. Let's play. Y'all wanted attention? Let's do it. She goes, LAPD, where's the evidence of my home being swatted with a toddler inside 4 times? GUNS drawn. Republic Records, stand up for me any effing day now. Okay, so I just wish Nicki wouldn't include, you know, Keyshia been trying to be me for years, because now everyone just think Nicki's crazy. They think, oh, she thinks everybody want to be her. But let's be real. She has influenced a lot of people. She's influenced a lot of people to get a body like hers, to wear wigs like hers. So anyways, the Barbs pulled the receipts, and Keyshia Ka'oir has definitely been inspired by Nicki Minaj. It's the outfits, the hair, the body, even though she claims she don't have a BBL. She claims, you know, this is all a natural body. I don't know. I don't know how true that is. She has a beautiful body, but a lot of her looks are Nicki Minaj looks. But I think what Nicki means, like she's been trying to be me for years, is she literally gets on stage with Gucci and dances like she's a rapper, but you're just a wife. You don't sing, you don't rap, you don't dance. But every time Gucci Mane performs, here you are on stage shaking your ass. Do y'all remember when Nicki Minaj was in her American Idol bag and she used to wear these little hats? I even remember Keyshia Ka'oir was wearing these hats, and it's like totally inspo from Nicki. But back on topic, I think it's very strange that all of a sudden they're going on the Breakfast Club. You know, Nicki's beefing with the Breakfast Club and they're going on there talking about mental health. You know, Charlemagne want to just always act like he's such a representative for mental health after he done sat there and made Little Mama cry and just dragged the hell out of people on the show. You know, he's been an awful ass person, an awful ass host, and just drug people to the pits of hell and fucked with their mental health. But now he likes to get on the Breakfast Club and act like he's just such a fighter for mental health. He's full of shit. I don't believe nothing that man be saying. He's full of shit. But let's get into what some other people had to say about this situation, because I don't like that everyone just thinks Nicki is crazy when she's just going through some shit of people really trying to take her down, and they're trying to make her seem crazy. If y'all don't know, they were saying this week that they're trying to make her look crazy so they can put her in a conservatorship so they can control her money. Like, the shit is crazy. I don't know, but take a listen to this.
The whole point of being a handler is for you to say, you are too sick, you cannot think for yourself, you are incompetent, and so you need someone to look after you and tell you what to do. And what I find so funny is that A large red flag went off to me when Keyshia had did that interview with Carlos. She said a key thing that really stuck out to me, and she said that the reason why me and Gucci work is because he needs me, and he will always need me. Women and men were eating that shit up. They thought that that shit was some prophecy that Keyshia was saying, because they thought that Keyshia was talking about he needs me to fold his clothes, he needs me to cook, he needs me to clean. Gucci has plenty of money, and with the amount of money that he has, that's not what he ever and never needed her for. Like, did y'all really think that how confident she spoke about their relationship was going to be based on the strength that guccimane needed her to do domestic labor? No, he needed her because they're Britney Spearsing his ass. They're literally Britney Spearsing his ass. You're crazy. You're acting out of control. Let me put you in a mental rehabilitation center. Let us dope you up on drugs so that way we can control you. That way we can put you in a conservatorship. That way we can make sure that there is someone constantly clocking every movement, every action, every thought that you are having, so that way you don't step out of line.
As someone who used to come home from school and see Britney Spears on MTV, Total Request Live, all of that, Britney Spears was very like shy, sweet. She was very charming when she did interviews, but she was shy. She was not the Britney Spears she is now, dancing around in her living room with sharp items. No, that was not her. She would get on her stage and bust her ass and bust a move, but everybody loved her. She was like America's little sweetheart. She was very sweet, very cute. Then what happened? They wanted to control her money. They put her in a conservatorship. They told her, that she had these mental issues and that she needs to take lithium. She has said that the lithium has messed her up. Lithium literally shrinks your brain. So the lithium has shrunk her brain, and now she's always in her kitchen dancing half naked with, sharp items in her hand, looking crazy with black eyeliner running down her face. Like, this is not the Britney Spears that I grew up on. And to think that it's so far-fetched that people don't do this to people, that people don't put people in conservatorships, that people don't label people with mental problems just so they can get control of them. It's like, this shit happens every day, B. Shit happens every day. If y'all ever watched Guccimane before, Guccimane used to go up to the Breakfast Club and punk them on the air. Do y'all remember when he went on there and punked the shit out of Angela Yee and told Angela Yee that she was trying to throw the cat at him and he wasn't interested? That's who Guccimane was. He was outspoken. He kept it real. He was blunt. This man is just quiet and subdued now. He lets his wife talk the whole time while he just sits there and waits for his cue to speak. It's like a completely different person.
I just took some time and watched that Guccimane and Keyshia interview when they was on the Breakfast Club. And let me say this, Guccimane is gone. People used to joke about Gucci being a clone. Shit was funny. Went to jail, Gucci came back. Gucci ain't Gucci right now. I'm looking at the interview and he's reminding me of Wendy Williams, Britney Spears type shit. And his wife is definitely his handler. You gotta listen to wordplay. She said, I control his social media, I control the money, I control everything.
I have a system. Personally, I take his apps off his phone. First thing I do, I delete Instagram, I delete everything. Even if I gotta change his password, I'm changing it. You realize you'd never know about any other episodes since September 13th because I control that. Because you're not going on Instagram, you're not going on Twitter, it's deleted. And I just control everything at home. And now, before the episodes come, I catch it.
A strong woman will definitely have an effect on a man changing. But Gucci, he not even speaking like Gucci. She talking over him. Gucci not even speaking for herself. Gucci is a wild boy. When y'all know Gucci to be like that, and it don't matter. This is what, it don't matter. I seen somebody say that Keyshia matter put a love spell on Gucci. She did something to Gucci. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Gucci is being controlled right now. Look at when they was talking about the episode that happened on September 13th. We all know. Gucci said he don't even remember what happened. This woman says she can snap her fingers and Gucci will come back to normal. What type of shit is that? Or you heard the situation when she said Gucci will be quiet and she'll ask him why you not talking. He'll tell you, because I ain't got nothing to talk about. And she'll say, that's not how you talk to your wife. I know something is wrong now. What kind of shit is that? This lady said she called his attorneys, called bodyguards, and she planned a kidnap. What type of shit is that? But see, the shit gonna come out because, like I said in the beginning, Gucci is about to be the next Wendy Williams. Gucci is about to be the next Britney Spears. You heard it here first. I'm telling you, because this man is not the same person that he was. Mark my word.
I agree with what he said. The Gucci man we are seeing today is not the Gucci man that we grew up on. Like the things that she was saying, the words like control and, she can tell by the way he texts, where he puts a period after everything. That is extreme attention to detail, like very extreme attention to detail for you to know that your husband is acting. I don't know. It's just weird as hell to me. It's weird as hell to me for you to want to go everywhere that your husband goes. You have never seen Gucci Man do a show without Keyshia. Like, she's at every interview. The only time we ain't seen her on stage is during the verses. And what happened during the verses? He was turning up on Jeezy. If y'all seen the verses, he was disrespecting Jeezy's dead homies and stuff. Like, it was disrespectful. And where was Keyshia? She was not right by his side because it was a versus. It was Gucci versus Jeezy, not Gucci and Keyshia versus Jeezy. Like, come on now. Gucci used to be turned up. He used to, have his own little personality, his own little swag. And it's just like, it is gone now.
What happened with that case?
Hey, man, you think I'm going to talk about that?
I'm just asking.
I'm just saying.
I got to ask everything.
I'm just asking you.
Yeah, I mean, we ask everything. We seen it on news.
Well, I don't want to talk about that.
Okay. That's an open case. You can't talk about an open case at this point.
I thought it was settled.
It's definitely not an open case, but it just ain't worth talking about.
Hey, you smash Angela Yee, go.
Okay. Of course not.
Why you said of course not?
I'm saying, come on, guys.
She didn't try it.
Okay.
She didn't try
it. She was on my dick back then.
That is a lie.
I'm not lying.
No, we was cool. I was not on your.
You used to be texting me what hotel you was at.
That is a lie. Never. You must got me confused with somebody else.
Remember when we did that interview a long time ago with Melissa Ford and all that? Nigga was calling me.
Gucci got a good
That
memory.
you definitely. No.
I'm just saying, do y'all think that it is too far-fetched or out of this world that she can be controlling him? Look at the words she used. She used control. She used these words, okay? She's the one controlling his passwords, deleting his apps. Like, she's doing a whole lot of stuff that's outside of her wifely duties. I don't know. I always thought like they were a cute couple. I thought she was a good wife. I like how she got him in shape and got him eating clean. But it's not even like he's making a choice. It's like she's making the choice and you got to go with it. I don't know. It's something strange about it. I'm not feeling it. I'm just not feeling her in his interviews. I'm not feeling her on stage. It's like that's where I get where Nicki's coming from. Like, girl, you've been wanting to be a star, but because you don't have like rapping or singing abilities, you're just gonna tag along to his stardom and get on stage and pop it like you're like, I don't know, like you're a backup dancer. I don't know, but it's like you can tell she wants to be a star. She wants to be a star for sure. But I want to know what y'all think down in the comments. Do y'all think it is too far-fetched that he can be being controlled like Get Out? Please talk to me down in the comments. Talk to me. I'll talk back. Please like the video, hype the video. And if you see some tea, send it to me at Coco and Tea with 2 A's on Instagram. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.